Cops intercept Getaway vehicle after MoBay robbery. 3 taken into custody in relation to the matter. Hi again and welcome. This is Links 007 TV. Let's talk, and we'll have exclusive details of this to come on the program. If it's the first time you're watching, please remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Click the notification bell and click on all so you're always updated with our latest report. We'll be right back after this short break with the full details to come. Welcome back and thanks for joining us for the program. This is Links 007 TV. Let's talk. When we look what is going on in our country is a real cause for concern. When we look on the space of crime and violence and the spate of criminal activities that is taking over our wonderful country. This is very sad to see how the youths and these young minds are thinking, because when we look on most of these criminal activities that are being committed, the age range of these individuals range from age 13 to 39 years old that are involved in some real serious criminal activities. And I can tell you that this age range right now is a cause for concern in our country, because some of these youths, they are in school and they are also engaging in criminal activities, which has caused us to see an upward trend in crime and violence that is plaguing our country and turning our beautiful country upside down. The authorities are trying their very best to see how well they can curtail the problem. However, they can do this and no more based on what is going on in our country and the space of corruption and criminal activities that is being portrayed by these young minds who should be thinking about joining the workforce and contributing to the productive contribution of our country and also the development of our country. Based on what we have seen over the past 5 years is a real cause for concern when we see the space of crime that has been committed over the past 5 years in our wonderful country. This is very sad and it's very unfortunate the direction that our country is going into. Some of the times when the police intercept these individuals and they check their background, it just goes to show you that these individuals, they're not thinking in the right direction. They're only thinking about the fast way and the fast life in order to gain wealth and popularity, and they're doing this in the very wrong way that has seen a number of them being taken out by security forces and a number of them being taken out by their own cronies based on when things don't go down the way it should have gone down, then this is what the end result become. However, we're just hoping that these young minds can just think in a positive way and just try their very best to see how well they can contribute to the productive development of our country. Because if we continue on this path and the path that I see our country is going on, we're gonna have a very dark future, and a very dark future meaning that lives will be taken, innocent lives will be taken, and people would not be able to live in peace and harmony. So I have a story now to update you with as it relates to an incident that took place recently, as police intercepted a vehicle and also made some real serious arrests. So 3 men were arrested and charged with robbery with aggravation and illegal possession of firearm following an incident at a supermarket in Orange Lane, Montego Bay, St. James on July 31. So charged now, so the police acted on information, and this was what really led to the police intercepting the vehicle. And this is also another key point: the police response time. Once police can respond to certain things, they will be able to make a breakthrough in certain situations when they occur. So the response time for the Jamaica Constabulary Force is very important, and that's why I believe that the Constabulary Force need to be equipped with the right resources and also the right tools in order to execute their duties. I don't even want to get into the details of the police themselves, because we know that there are a lot of corrupt police within the Jamaica Constabulary Force at current that are also contributing to crime and violence, but I'm not going to get into that in this report right now. So let me continue with what we really want to discuss. So charged are Danny Malcolm, age 25, otherwise called CJ, of Paradise Row, and Nathan Campbell, age 29, otherwise called Booby Nile, a chef of also Paradise Row, and Matthew Reed, age 29, of William Street in Montego Bay, St. James. So these three individuals, age 25, 29, and 27, these individuals should be a part of the working force in Jamaica, not a part of the criminal crime and violence, and also a part of the serious problem that we are facing with these young individuals plaguing our country with their criminal activities. These individuals, 25, 29 years old, 27, these individuals should have been a part of the working force, contributing to the productive development of our country. However, they resort to criminal activities, and now they have been taken into custody and about to spend some real serious times behind bars, which is rightly so. So reports from the St. James police are that at around 10:45 a.m., all three men entered a supermarket where they allegedly robbed the owner of several cartons of cigarettes and $100,000 before escaping in a Toyota Fielder motor car. So the three of them entered the supermarket unknowingly to the operator, and they escaped with a large quantity of cash, 100,000 to be exact. And can you just imagine how elated they might have been when they saw themselves getting away with this cash? However, the police acted swiftly and they responded to the call, and they actually made a wonderful interception with these three individuals, Donnie, Nathan, and also the other individual who goes by the name of Matthew, were also taken into custody by the police. A report was made to the police, who subsequently conducted an intelligence-led vehicle checkpoint along the Utility Hall main road in the parish, where a vehicle fitting the description of one of the alleged robbers were actually traveling was seen and stopped by the police. So the police acted on information and carried out this operation within the Unity Hall main road area, which was very good, as the individuals would have thought that they might have made their good escape. Unknowingly to them that the police were actually on their heels and they were actually intercepted by the police. So the driver was signaled to stop and he complied. The vehicle was searched and several cartons of cigarettes were found. So these were actually cigarettes that was actually taken from the supermarket during the initial robbery that has taken place earlier. So the police acted on their information and they intercepted the vehicle. So the men were arrested and charged after a question and answer session. They are to appear in the Western Regional Gun Court on Wednesday, August the 24th. And that would be approximately about 2 weeks to be exact from now. So when you look on this was actually just a total waste of time, because look, they got caught same after the robbery, and this just goes to show you that with the quick action of the police force, crime and violence can be solved. However, it's very good that they did not harm anyone at the supermarket, especially the operator of the supermarket, who I know must have been very shaken by the whole entire ordeal, because no one wants to see a weapon being pointed at them, and you know the effect that that can bring. However, these individuals, they did not care about that. They don't care about anyone's safety or well-being. They just out to get the money, and that's what they're actually thinking about. So these individuals now that are a part of our society right now, they will go all ends and way in order to just get money. It's all about the cash and the hype life, and also just to live that glamour lifestyle that everyone dream of. So they will go all ends and means in order to get that, and most of the time they are just laughing about the whole entire situation and not seeing the real effect of how serious of a thing that they are doing, and how they are destroying the livelihood of our country. When we look on our wonderful country, we are a prime tourism destination within the Caribbean, and we don't want to see that being damped by crime and violence based on what we see portraying over the past few years. However, we still continue to fight, and we will continue to just put these things out there in order for the young minds, in order to think differently. There are so much things out there that one can do. I'm not going to say that it's easy. I'm not going to say that it's a bed of roses, but I can't see why these young minds and these individuals can't think of something different order to turn to than crime and violence, because these young individuals aged 29, 25, 27 years old, these individuals can contribute more to our society instead of just contributing to crime and violence, or making the crime and violence statistics that are seen an upward trend over the past few years. We need to put measures in place for these young individuals, and I'm appealing to the government as well. Try and see how best you can have some intervention in these schools in order to curb these young minds from in the high school and even in the education system, because when we look on our young males right now, they are the one contributing to most of the criminal activities and violence that are plaguing our country. And this might be the lack of opportunities that might be available to some of them. I'm not going to say that this is actually the whole entire reason, because some of these individuals, they would have opportunity, but guess what, it's too slow for them. They want the fast life, they want the flashy lifestyle, and that doesn't come overnight. So they resort to doing these things in order to live that wonderful lifestyle that every one of these young teens or these people in their young early development are thinking about living, driving the flashy car, wearing the flashy jewelries, and this is what they resort to in order to feed their own personal belief and to have others thinking that the way of life is so easy. This is where I believe though I'm gonna leave this report though. Thanks for watching. This has been Links 007 TV. Let's talk. Peace out and have a blessed and productive day from the Links 007 TV team.
Links TV. Entertainment with a difference. Subscribe now to Links TV.